Hello guys, welcome back. Welcome back to the channel. Guys, I'm not one to make excuses. I don't believe in making excuses in life. My philosophy in life is that you are where you are based on what you do with the situations that you find yourself in life. And the obvious question right now is, what does that have to do with today's 1-0 loss? Chelsea lost today at the Bridge against our London arch enemy derby rivals, Arsenal FC. Came to the Bridge, bullied us up and down the pitch, and deservedly won the game 1-0. They really should have won by a much wider score margin, because from the opening minute to the last minute, Arsenal FC outplayed the heck out of Chelsea, and that is real talk. And so the question, I could come here and say, listen, you know what? Chelsea's missing that player, Half of the lineup is half of Graham, Potter's preferred, starting a 11 out. We all know the names, but it doesn't really matter. None of that is relevant, because I really had to kind of give it a deep thought, and just kind of acknowledged to myself and embrace the reality that Arsenal FC, under the leadership of Mikel Arteta right now, is a much better football club than Chelsea, regardless of whether we have our full players or not. For the simple fact that Arsenal FC as an organization has exercised professional restraint and patience with Mikel Arteta over the last 3+ years. This is Mikel's 4th season. Arsenal still has not finished top 4 in any of those 3 seasons, and yet they had faith in him. They allowed him to gradually weed out the players that did not fit his idea of football, and bring in only those type of players that fit in his own idea of football. And in his 4th season later, yes, it's taking some time, but it does take time. Sometimes when you're trying to build something good, it's going to take time. There's no such thing in life as an overnight success. And so in Mikel Arteta's 4th season right now as the manager of Arsenal FC, he has put Arsenal in a position where they are legit contenders, title contenders against Manchester City. Guys, let's just let that sink in for a little bit, because let's just keep it real as Chelsea fans. For us to think that we're gonna chase Man City for title, like right now, that's like a pipe dream. We're not, and we're not even talking about whether or not we had injuries. Even with our full deck, did anybody in their with a clear mind really believe that Chelsea this season is ready to push City for the league title? So that will let you know. I just say this just to put things into perspective, where Arsenal FC is as a football club right now, and how Arsenal got to the moment right now where Arsenal can walk into Stamford Bridge without any fear and just boss and bully the crap out of Chelsea up and down the pitch for 90 minutes. Guys, that was a very sore sight for eyes to watch. As Chelsea fans, it was a very sore sight. I haven't seen, yes, we've lost against Arsenal in previous years, but today's loss was an eye-opening experience. And basically, the message, because sometimes when you come up short in life, when you fail in life, the difference between winners and losers is what they do with the situation where they found themselves having failed. And for me, having failed in today's game, the lesson learned is number one, that the club has to have faith in Graham Potter. The club has to have faith, and I know I'm as guilty as the next fan, but because I reason like a fan, but the reality is, the club has to have faith in Graham Potter. Number two, as a fan base, we have to. It's going to be painful. Today was painful to watch. Growing pains. And remember, I keep harping on this on my videos. It's not just today. If you go back and look at the video that I made when Tuchel was fired, it's going to be growing pains. Guys, this is just one of many that's coming down the road. So we have to understand that these things are going to be happening. So it's not about did you lose, did you fail? It's okay, what is the team able to glean off of this failing experience and learn and build upon for the future. For one thing, Graham needs time. Number two, he's going to need his own players. I'm not saying that he's going to need to sell these guys and buy a whole bunch of 15 guys. No, that's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. A lot of these players can perform for him, but there's some of these players that are going to hinder what Graham needs on the pitch to make his ideas of football work. Okay? What I do like about Graham Potter is that Graham Potter is a brave manager. That's what I like. Yes, it might not look great on the pitch right now, but he's brave. He has good ideas. He does like attacking football. He does like to play football the right way. He does. He's brave with his calls. But the reality is, to play brave football, you're gonna need time on the training pitch. You're gonna need time. You're gonna need chemistry. You're gonna need to swap one or two players that are not, clicking in all phases of your idea of football. Your midfield, your wingers, your attacking players, your strikers, your defenders, your goalie. All aspects of your team needs to basically mesh so that your idea can be properly implemented. What I watched today was two managers on the sideline. One manager, Mikel Arteta, who clearly just tried to overlook Arteta jumping up and down on the sideline like a clown. I mean, that's his thing. But the reality, as a professional manager, you could tell that Arteta had his string had his fingers, his hands on the string like a puppeteer, and ensuring that all his players are moving in union, exactly where he needed them to go, from the attack to midfield to defense to Ramsdale as the goalie, the players coming off the bench. Everything was in sync. It was gelling. I saw it. I saw exactly what he was trying to do. His whole everything, what he wants to do. Everything was working. I'm not saying that it's perfect. It's not perfect. There's no such thing as perfect football, but it was effective football. It was teamwork football. The chemistry was there. All the players complemented each other. When you looked at the pitch, you didn't see one player sort of holding back the others because maybe he was a little too slow or not nimble enough, or didn't have the requisite skill that needed to play out of the back. Just everybody was on point, and that's what we're not there yet. We're not there yet. So I can go ahead and make a whole criticism about Chelsea and how we played and didn't play well and part of this and that, but that's not the reality. This is about reality check. And the fact is, kudos to Arsenal FC. They won. They really should have won by a much wider, margin. They're Arsenal is a legit title contender. Of course, they're not going to say it. They don't want to say it because they don't want to jinx Mikel Arteta. They don't want to jinx their team. But as a team right now, and as long as they don't, suffer any crazy stretch of injury issues that other clubs like Chelsea have, suffered. If they don't have those sort of major issues, Arsenal is going to be there all the way through till May, pushing for this title. And if they win it, then it will be because they deserved it. Because guys, guess what? Hard work pays off. Hard work pays off. Hard work, patience, and persistence pays off. And that's what Mikel Arteta has been doing for Arsenal over the last 3+ years. And my hope and prayer as a Chelsea fan is that Todd Bowley and his crew and the entire Chelsea fan base and organization have patience with Graham Potter and give him enough space and room to set up his team the way that he wants his football to go, so that Chelsea can win big things like we all want to see Chelsea win. Guys, how do you feel about today's result? Please comment below, share this video, like and subscribe. Take care. God bless y'all, and happy Sunday.